welcome to this week's Battle of the Ports and the ultra shite Double Dragon 5 from Leyland Interactive, or should that be Lameland Interactive. The game has 5 modes, being Tournament Mode, which is a standard 1-player game, Versus Battle being the standard 2-player mode, Quest Mode, which is a 1-player story mode, Battle Demo, where you can select 2 characters and have them battle out, but for some stupid reason you still need to use player 2's controller to select the second player, even though both players are CPU controlled, and finally Dossiers Mode, which basically gives you the stats to each player. Talking of players, there were 12 fighters to choose from, 10 immediately playable characters and 2 end bosses. Many of the characters are taken from the Double Dragon animated series that aired during the game's release in 1994. Only Bones, Sekka, Blade and Dominique are original characters. Not that it matters, as all are unappealing and look like crap. Yep, the art direction in this game is awful. Very amateur looking with stiff animation, horrid backgrounds and all over unimaginative design. It's just as well that the audio is equally unappealing to accompany the awful looks. But what about the gameplay? Well, this SNES game can't even decide what speed to run at. It's constantly fluctuating all over the place. Add in the really poor timing to pull off special moves and crappy collision detection makes this one of the worst fighters on the system. Fingers crossed that the other versions are better than this crap.
Dragon Shock! Dragon Shock! Dragon Shock! Dragon Shock! Dragon Shock! Blade wins.
The second version of Double Dragon 5 to be released was on the Mega Drive. It really doesn't look all that different from the SNES version. Sadly, it doesn't play any better either. We still have all the same poor special move timings and bad collision detection. The only positive point is that this version doesn't fluctuate in speed. The audio is the typical crap American developers churned out on the Mega Drive, and yep, you've guessed it, this game uses the GEM sound driver.
Dragon Shock!
The final release came to the Atari Jaguar. Of course it did. If there ever was a console that was a magnet to turds, it was the Jaguar. And as in tradition, it made the turd even smellier. Yep, the Jag version is the worst of all, and that's bad when the original was already a steaming pile. So first the positives. The graphics have been updated. Not that they are much better, if any better. The audio is broken with the music being too loud and all the announcer voices missing. The game is missing the quest mode, and worst of all, the controls are even more broken. I mean, they were very bad to start off with, but now they are next to impossible. Add in the fact that the Jaguar version makes use of its 3-button controller for the punches, and the 3, 6 and 9 keypad buttons for kicks, really doesn't help. The enemy AI is also crap. They tend to block pretty much any move you do, making the game annoying to play. Without a doubt, the Jaguar version is by far the worst of all 3 versions of this game, but maybe that's because it was developed by Ed Salvo for Telegames. I do wonder how long it took him to make this trash. And let's take a look at all three versions of Double Dragon 5 running side by side.